I'm obliged to.
No. Do whatever.
Yeah, I think I'm better.
I like to keep them here, and then sometimes I'll put them on.
I'm better just not keep putting on. I'm chill.
Yeah, just leave them just in case.
Yeah.
It's just the style. It's production value.
Yeah, you're right.
You just have headphones on.
Yeah, you're right. People look more serious with headphones.
The crowns that we have in the back. The bejeweled crowns. We'll put crowns on. It'll make us look rich, dude.
You have crowns?
No, we don't got crowns. Okay. I wish.
That would be funny.
Everyone wears the crown. No, man, Dragon Ball, the original Dragon Ball. Before Z. Pre-Z Dragon Ball.
Okay, yeah.
Was like just Kung Fu.
Yeah, but
it was no magic or anything. It was just
I've never been watching anime, just reading mangas. So I read all of Dragon Ball when I was like 9.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. I read every, like, Naruto, all that. But I was just, when I would watch the anime, it was only by accident on TV. You know? Because I was like 9. I didn't know where can I find the anime of Dragon Ball every episode. I tried on YouTube, it didn't work.
There wasn't a lot of anime.
I tried on YouTube, didn't work. So I was just like, okay, I'm gonna read the books. I read all the books.
Yeah, like all of the anime that was going on in like the 90s. Like I didn't have internet until like, 2003 or something like that. 2002. So like all the sick animes that were happening in the 90s, I didn't know about until like post-internet.
Yeah,
I just like go back and look at all this stuff that everyone was saying was cool.
I mean, I don't think I knew about anime before I was 6, before Dragon Ball. This is the first time I remember.
6, yeah, wow, man.
Before I remember, like, I can't remember actually, like, anime or just mangas before that. It's the first thing I saw.
What was the first manga you read?
Dragon Ball.
It was definitely it was Dragon Ball.
Yes.
Oh, sick.
Yes.
That's so funny. That was the first anime I saw. I didn't even know it was anime though. I was like, oh, cartoon, another cartoon. I was watching like Samurai Pizza Cats and shit.
I knew it was Japanese because it was backwards, and I was like, yo, this is clearly different from like American. This is not the same as like Johnny Test, like, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, this is clearly like, this is Japanese. I knew.
Yeah, American like action cartoons. Like you can tell like the difference in commitment.
Exactly.
From the artists.
I feel like it's not necessarily commitment. It's just like the style is way more like they put way more like I don't know. They got a distinct style. Like when there's some stuff that's gonna happen that's like really dramatic. Like the face gonna get super serious and there's gonna be serious parts. You don't see that in cartoons. Cartoons is always like joke around, like, oh, this guy died, haha, joke around, you know?
Yeah, or they don't have a definitive style. Like, there's no real, like, continuity in the aesthetics of it. Like, I remember this from this one, X-Men, the original X-Men cartoon.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that was a serious one. That was a heavy, I was a huge fan when I was a kid. But, like, every frame, Cyclops is, like, twice the size, and then he gets smaller in another one. There wasn't a lot of continuity in it. Yeah, it kind of it didn't throw me off. I was only 7, but looking back, I'm like, I
know the X-Men you're talking about. Was there like the last seasons? There was like the Sentinels that were super huge and like killing everybody.
Oh yeah, and they send everyone to Genosha.
I don't remember, but I was like 10 when I was watching this. I like this a lot. Yes.
Oh man, they put everyone in prison work camps. All the X-Men, they round them up.
Yes, I remember.
Put collars around their neck.
I remember there was and there was like one giant Sentinel. I just think about it. The Sentinels kind of look like Attack on Titans. They look like the Titans.
Yeah,
kinda.
That's right.
Like, it was like the Sentinels, and they were walking, and I just saw this as like that was like depressive for me. I was a kid. I was like, okay, this is too sad.
It was heavy. Yeah, I remember that being super heavy.
Bro.
Like my transition from like child cartoons to like preteen cartoons, it was sharp. It was like a sharp transition, man. Because I went from Samurai Pizza Cats and like Biker Mice from Mars and like Ninja Turtles and stuff, which is all like funny and goofy stuff, And then I'm watching X-Men and like what was the other one? Like even Spider-Man and Batman at that time were super heavy. Like dark.
I always liked just seeing like superheroes living like real stuff, like that's why I never really got into cartoons. Like I never was a fan of cartoons. I was watching like Johnny Test. I really like Johnny Test. I really like like fucking like it was like les 164 étages, something like that. It was like a school with like 160
164
floors. You don't remember that?
No, man.
It was like a school with like 64 floors, and there was like everybody was retarded except one guy, and it was the main guy. It was really cool. I remember that, but I forgot the name. Fuck. But yeah.
It's French, eh?
Yeah, no, it was, I was always watching Teletoon, so it's Canadian. It's not really French. There's the French version, but it was all translated Canadian shows from like Ontario. It's like Johnny Test, Little Drama Island, like, fucking 16, like 16. I used to love 16.
I've never seen Johnny Test. Oh, I've seen Johnny Test. I've seen Johnny Test.
I used to love it so much.
Johnny Test is like the more modern version of Johnny Bravo. It looks like.
Yeah,
this
Johnny
kid.
Bravo. When I was like 7, I used to watch on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, I was on Teletoon and shit.
I didn't understand. I was like, he's funny.
That's close to the line, man. Okay, Johnny Bravo is a 30-year-old who still lives with his mom and hangs out with children, who's constantly trying to get laid, and all the kids think he's fucking cool. Like, what the who
was trying to get laid?
Who he was just he was like a womanizer. That was his thing. He was a failed womanizer. He was always combing his hair, trying to pick up women, but like hung out with children. So I don't know how that got past the filter.
I think it's like
Johnny Bravo, and he talked like
it's
Elvis.
meant for children. So a child is gonna see a cool guy, big guy with hair that looks ridiculous as funny more than just another kid.
Right. Maybe it was layered. You know how like old Disney movies?
It's like a failed superhero, ha ha ha,
Like Disney movies or like cartoons, especially like the Looney Tunes, will have like stuff that's funny for kids, but then they'll have the other layer of like adult humor that just like is invisible to children.
Yes.
But
they do that in Disney movies.
Yeah.
I love that. Yes.
Disney and Pixar movies, yeah, they do that all the
that's
time.
why sometimes I rewatch stuff and I see it so much differently. Like they met anal there. Like I didn't see that. Like what the fuck? Like them. Like
Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, it's true. Like imagine being like in charge of such a influential like vehicle as Disney, and you got to make jokes for 6-year-olds. You got to make jokes for 12-year-olds. You got to make jokes for 40-year-olds. And then you got to make the 80-year-old cry because it reminds her of Sleeping Beauty or whatever.
Yeah, I feel like
that's generational, man.
I would say, they deserve so much more appreciation. But if somebody is in this, they don't want appreciation. They want just the money because they got the credit already. But like. They want to get famous, a lot of people in like big industry, like music producers and stuff, they don't want to get the famous. So I was like, they deserve more like appreciation, but at the same time, they probably don't want to get known. They just want to be low key.
Did you ever have that thought though when you were a kid? Like, I'm going to be a star. I'm going to be famous. Did it creep up on you one day?
I can't say, and I never wanted to be famous. I don't want to be famous.
No.
I was like, I still think that way. I was like, okay, I want to make a change in the world. To make a change, I need to get money. Fuck being famous. I don't want to be famous because when you're famous, you get all the depression, all the, oh my God, there's paparazzis around my house. Oh my God, I can't go outside. Oh my God, the people treat me different. All that bullshit. Yeah. I was always thinking like that. Mm-hmm. I used to not want to do something that could possibly be famous and just start like a scientific company that would make like stuff about renewable energies, like, and just become rich about that and make investments.
Shit.
I was thinking about that when I was like 14.
You want to be a scientist?
Yeah, I was really into science like all my teenage years.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. So when were you like, were you like, I'm going to be a scientist, but still music? Like I still have music? Or did you have to make the switch in your mind? Like I'm going to be a musician. I have to leave this behind.
I think I made the switch of being scientist when I was like 15. When I would I used to go to like private, like really big private school, like Brébeuf, maybe you know that. It's like a really big private school in Quebec, and I was like really into science stuff. Like all the time, I was reading like really deep books about like it's called a book called Science et Vie. It's like a book from France or some shit that like people in university read like. I was reading it every day. I didn't understand most, but everything I was understanding, I was like thinking about it every day. Yeah. There was some shit about like les neutrinos fantomatiques, like it's some microparticle in like it was really deep. There was like microparticles in like I forgot the name, but it's like stuff in the noyau of the atom, and it was stuff that like trillions of them pass everything all the time. And there was a guy that made like a fucking stuff underground that could transmit them. So they were thinking about making information with it, and it would be useful, efficace.
More effective.
Internet. Yeah, more effective than internet. There was also another big stuff I remember. It was like transferring data with like ADN, because in ADN you could put the 1212 with like all the letters of the ADN, and you could put like so much more information in like a lot less space. So in like, I don't know, like fucking a drop of blood, you could put more information than you can in any like big fucking server.
Fucking.
I used to read shit about that.
Wow,
so,
man.
Yeah.
So you were so that was what interested you.
Yeah, I was really.
Were you also listening to rap back then?
I started listening to rap when I like. For all my childhood, I was always listening to African music. The music that was in my house.
Yeah.
You know, that was just playing in my house, like Michael Jackson, African music, compa. You know, compa is like Asian music and also music from the islands.
Yeah.
And it's like it was always like this and rhythm all the time.
Sick.
So I was really dancing all the time, like family events, all that. So rhythm was always in my head, but rap was like not really put in my house. So I wasn't really listening to rap. I started listening in 2014 when by myself, like, you know, just because I didn't have an iPod or iPhone before 2015. So in 2014, I was like just listening to stuff on YouTube. Like if I want to listen to music, I was going on YouTube or like the TV. Fuck, like, you know, I couldn't really choose, just YouTube. So like I remember I went to sleepover in one of my like childhood friends called Edwin, and we used to like listen to music, and he showed me like, yo, this is like fuck about. Yo, ça c'est tellement bon sur du rap français, blah, blah. And he showed me a song, it's called Gradure, Pomme de Traction. It's like, and then I listened to it, I was like, yo, this is so good. Like,
How old are you?
I was like 14.
Yeah.
It was like French rap music. This is I used to only listen to French rap music until 2016. But I'm gonna get to this.
Yeah.
So I was listening to French rap music all the time, and my friend got me into it. So, but actually, the first time I started listening to rap by myself was when I went to like a trip and vacation in 2012 with like friend, and I met some guys that were listening to La Fouine. He's like a French rapper, and they showed me his stuff, and then I got to learn all of his lyrics by heart. I was like, yo, I was listening all the time to like all of his songs.
You're like
on YouTube.
I need to know this.
Yeah, I really liked it. So, and then I was also listening to him. Then, because La Fouine was more old school, so his songs I was listening to in 2012 were like 5 years old, 10 years old, some shit. So, French rap. So I was listening to this, but then in 2014, my friend showed me recent shit that was like 3 months old. So I was like, yo, that's cool. And too, it's cool like La Fouine, you know? So I started listening to this. Then I started getting to Nekfeu. Nekfeu is one of my favorite rappers, biggest inspirations in music. So I started listening to Nekfeu, Caris, who else? Lefa, La Fouine, I already said.
So mostly French rappers, eh?
Yes, always only French rappers.
Yeah.
I was not listening to English rap because I couldn't understand what the fuck they said. I was like, okay, like, and I was kind of vibing between, you know, I was listening on TV, radio stuff. I would like, you know, I would like sing it, but when I sing it, I couldn't say the words, so I just made up like French words.
Man, exactly.
I used to make a remix of like you know, everybody dancing and the fuck, somebody call 911. I used to make a remix. It was like, on n'arrête pas de suffoquer, on ne peut plus respirer. It was so. I didn't write it. I just sang it as I could hear it in French. I could hear like, okay, this word sounds like this in French. I'm gonna say that. So I used to just say that, and I was like singing it in the recess class, and everybody was laughing because suffoquer sounds like fuck, and everybody's like, ha ha ha, sing this for me, and I was like singing for people. Like that was like when I was like 12. Okay,
and that's when you knew, man. That's when,
I didn't know.
When you know you're like, this is my job.
I didn't know.
Life.
I was just joking around. Like I didn't know. I was just like, you know, it's just. Anyways, so yeah, so I was listening to French rap like every day. Then 2015, 16, I see on Facebook, I see a fucking ad of Straight Out of Compton coming out next 6 months. I was like, yo, this sounds so good. Like it was like Straight Out of Compton.
In the trailer, you saw in the trailer.
Straight Out of Compton, crazy motherfucking name, Ice Cube. From a gang called niggas with attitude. When I called off, could have saw like this. I saw just a nod of the movie Straight Outta Compton, and I was like, damn, this is so cool, bro. What the fuck? I'm gonna get into this. So before the movie came out, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get into this. So I listened to like all of their songs, and I like knew them by heart. Like I was listening to the NWA like fucking every day. I used to have an app called Musi. It was like a blue app or some shit on my iPod. Dude, that's when I started listening to this. Was also the moment when I could listen to my music I could choose, because before it was just YouTube. Just go on YouTube and I write, the same songs, and I was listening.
Yeah.
It was like 2015 when I could listen to my own songs, not just listen to some radio stuff. Yeah, exactly. So then I got into NWA and I started listening to all the shit. Then a little bit, like there was some place like they would put Eminem, Drake, like Tupac sometimes, but I will mostly listen just to NWA. But yeah, there was some shit that was going on in the playlist in the app. But I would like NWA was the only thing that was English I would listen to. All the rest was French.
And like you're still listening to French rap all the time?
Yes, all the time. I still listen to French rap.
And
like,
this was like 3 years ago?
Yeah. It was 3 years ago.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
And so can I, how good was your English 3 years ago? Because your English
I couldn't understand the words.
You still couldn't understand the words?
No, because
you rap in English.
Yeah, man. I know. Like, this song, like,
you
no
rap
X,
well
like,
in English.
I was just flexing on my ex, bitch. Hold up. This, when it came out and it was popping, I could understand, like, 1/3 of what he said. Mm-hmm. Because, all the slang of rap, I couldn't understand anything.
Right.
I would only understand. That's why I can only understand, like, the lyrics of old school shit, like Sterling Compton, because they would pronunciate everything.
And it was very clear.
Yeah, it was clear. And I would understand only some stuff. Like, it would take me, like, 100 listens to get, okay, when he said cookie shit, like, waffles, I was like, damn, I didn't get that. Like, 100 times I would listen, and then I got it. This is how I got into the slang of like Americans,
Yeah.
Because we don't talk like this here in Montreal. We don't say like, So I was like, damn, okay, I just got to learn the slang by listening. So yeah.
Is that how you mostly learn English just from listening to rap?
I would say rapping, yes.
And then rapping.
Yes, rapping, but learning how to speak in English. I mean, I've been in class of English since I was like in primary.
Yeah, so,
yeah. School, movies, but I love music, yes.
I should start listening to some French rap.
Yes, French rap is amazing. Like, it's my...
I was always interested in French rap because just the difference in like the way you pronounce English and the way you pronounce French, like there's a lot more like inconsistencies and rhythm in English. Like you say like automation, or you say like in French, like most of the syllables are usually the same, like there's not a lot of stresses. Like you say félicitations,
okay.
But if that was an English word, you'd say congratulate, or congratulations.
Yeah, I feel like because of this, like English can sound more melodic sometimes.
Yeah, because I think you can lean into it. Yeah, you can get a flow, and you can do like what Eminem did on the Marshall Mathers LP2, when he stresses the wrong part of the word. Like he puts the stress for the pronunciation on the off word just to fit in with his flow. Like you can do all sorts of wacky stuff like that. That's fucks with your mind. But the French, you can go so fast. Like you can just...
I want to like... I feel like you can go more fast in English.
Oh, yeah?
Like I didn't listen to a French rap that was fast. Just like really... Just normal, like speaking. Yeah. Like actually right now the speed I'm talking right now is kind of fast compared to what I
okay.
Like Nick Fur, Lafouine, Caris, they don't speak fast. So and like I didn't like every English rapper I didn't know before 2015. Like I would listen to the way I knew about Gucci Mane was because Caris did a song with him.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know about Gucci Mane before that. I thought it was like a perfume or something.
Wow, man. So you're like a pure diamond. You're coming with no baggage. You're showing up.
I guess.
You're coming to customs with no baggage. That's great. And like,
thank you.
Okay, so did you start writing in English, or do you like do you write,
yes.
or do you like get on it with a beat and you just like freestyle?
I freestyle a lot, but I started like by writing. So freestyling, I feel like it's a greatest way probably of just learning how to rap, because you can write, but rapping is an entirely different stuff.
Yeah.
You can write super good, but the way you rap it is trash. you can write super bad, but the way you rap it is really good. So people like to hear it. So I was just, but there's so much stuff between just me listening to fucking French rap and writing. Like I want to get to it.
Go
so
for
like,
it.
So
tell me.
I would listen to like NWA and all that stuff, and I would like dabble into that.
Yeah.
But then when I got like I was playing my PS3, and I put like what I used to go on a like converter of like MP3 stuff or whatever to go put the songs on YouTube on my PS4 on my PS3.
Yeah.
And I would put them, and then from my PS3 I would put them on my mom's phone, and I would listen to them when she was letting give me your phone, give me her phone. Wow. So I would listen to like Booba, Caris, Lafouine, Nekfeu, like all these French rappers all the time. Mm-hmm. And I was playing GTA a lot. So I was playing with music that was on GTA too. Like if there was a music on GTA that I really liked, I would like, yo, I'm gonna look it up. So I was listening to YG a little bit, like
GTA 2?
GTA 5.
San Andreas?
GTA 5.
Is that San Andreas or is that?
No, it's Los Santos.
One. That's like the new one.
2014, 2013.
Yeah.
I got GTA 5 in 2014, so
that's a fucking crazy game. Anyway.
Yeah, it's an amazing game. I used to play that shit all the time. So yeah, like I would put my song like in there, and then like after this, when I got like FIFA, then 1 year after getting FIFA, so 2015, middle 2015, 2016. There was Spotify, and I discovered Spotify because it was free for PlayStation. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna listen to music there. It's simple, and then just putting it on converter, fuck all that shit. So I was like, okay, I'm go on Spotify. So then I go on Spotify, and I see a place, it's called like Get Turned. Then I was like listening to this every day, and this is when I started to listen to English like modern rap. This is how I started. 2016, right. Get Turned, Spotify.
Whoa.
Yes. Like, this is how I started. Like, all the Future X, A Boogie with Hoodie, like, all my inspirations from English rap, all of them came from here. All of them.
Spotify and your PS3.
I would say, like, and you really, I don't see them as a big inspiration. Okay, probably, yes, because they're the way I got into rap. Of course, they're a big inspiration, but, like, the way I got into, like, English rap was this, and also I would play them and, like, in some way, I would go on YouTube, go look at them on Instagram, and I would see other artists with them, and I would, So it's not all like, okay, I see everything on Spotify now. These are my favorite artists.
You found, and then you dug.
Yeah, I dug, and everybody like everybody I fuck with, I dug. I see everything about them. I look, they're fucking like like how big are they? Like, where are they from? Like, how they look like? Because I used to listen only on Spotify. I don't know how they look like. Like, A Boogie with a Hoodie, I used to be like, I'm still a fan of him. I used to like listen to all his songs, and I didn't know how he looked like. And when that's kind of fucked up, but like when I Googled his name, I thought it wasn't him because he didn't look. He looks regular. It's cool. He looks regular, and I was like, damn, he doesn't look like crazy. Like, fuck. That's what I was saying. Like, it doesn't look like extravagant like so many rappers, It just looks. Right. I was like, yeah, that's cool as fuck. And I was like, yeah, it's cool. But yeah, the Boogie with a Hoodie was like one of my first like artists I would listen to on Spotify like regularly, and like then like all these guys like Lil Yachty, like no, not Lil Yachty, like Lil Uzi, Playboy Cardi. I remember I used to listen to Playboy Cardi on Spotify playlist in 2017, like start 2017, and I was like, yo, this is so fucking good, but I don't understand one word. Now I understand words because now I going to rap, but I didn't understand anything. Yeah.
So you're very active, like you're obviously a very active rapper, like you're always doing shit, always meeting new people, right?
Yeah.
And freestyle, and this is what I noticed about you, you're a very eager freestyler.
Yeah.
Because within like 30 seconds of us meeting you at that show, you're like, bring your beats back. Bring it backstage, let's go.
I like to freestyle a lot.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. And you're talented. You're good at it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
For someone who's, just started, one with hip hop and two with English in like the last 3-4 years.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed. That was a sick show, man. That was so much fun.
Thank you, man.
How did you get in with all? Margot and Dexter and stuff. Like, because they never. Every time I go to one of their shows, I end up meeting like the coolest people. Yeah. Everyone's so chill.
It's because like Margot. Okay, so I know like Naila from Instagram. You know Jen, Princess Nayla on Instagram?
Yeah.
I know her from
I've never
Instagram.
met her, but I know her.
And I fuck with her music, and I was like, yo, you should link. So I went to one of her shows. Then I see people there. I talk to them and shit, and we chill a lot of times this summer. This was this summer. So then I see Margot, and then she tells me like, yo, I make like really hardcore trap beats. I was like, oh shit, okay, let me listen.
Yeah, she was just over the other day making some stuff with.
And then I listen, and it's here. Like fucking like it's so extreme. Like I was like, damn, what the fuck, like, you know. And I said like, yo, I made a song that's similar to, like, the beat is similar. It's made that, yo, shout out Nighttime. Like, I don't know if it's the recording.
Nighttime?
Yeah, Nighttime is fucking fire. He's the one that produced Pirate Bitch, and it's like really distorted sounds.
Is that YouTube?
Like, yeah, you can put it on YouTube. It's like really distorted sounds, and I was like, yo, I made this shit too in the song. And then she was like, yo, I fuck with it, and she started like fucking with my music and stuff. And then I said, yo, if you got any shows, like stuff coming out, like, you tell me. And then 3 weeks later, she told me, hey, I got a show, like, you down? And I'm like, yeah. So I just come.
Yeah. Ritz is a great venue too.
Yeah. It's my first time there. First time I've been backstage.
Oh yeah.
That was backstage. I felt like a rock star.
Yeah,
man.
The backstage area.
Yeah, that was so cool. Like,
I know, you like, it feels like you're like have a valet service or something. You know?
I'm just like it's so cool because it's like a place to just chill. I can charge my phone. I can like freestyle. I freestyled there with y'all.
It was fun, you know. With cool. None of the fans, you know, just pouring all over you. You just can't get a minute out. It's out on the stage. You gotta go backstage.
That's just like I guess you could say that, because I don't like to be like away with. If it's like, you know, I bring out. You
had tons of people there.
Yeah,
there's a huge crowd for you, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
It was great.
Thank you. I mean, I brought some people there, and we freestyle with. I think they were there with you. You know.
Yeah.
It was cool as fuck, man.
Oh, it was so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun show.
Thank you.
That was a super fun show. That bar needs to get a card machine though. Card machine. I can't be carrying around that much cash all the time.
Okay. I don't know about that. I didn't. It's just about a beer. No, I think it was free because I was performing. So.
Oh well, there you go.
Yeah, I didn't pay.
You got to get to the green rooms where they got a fridge in the back. You know, fully stocked fridge.
Damn, I didn't even think about that. That must be crazy. That you got a show with this.
Well, yeah, when you start getting a rider.
What's a rider?
A rider is like the list of things you want waiting for you in your green room, you know, and like all these people have like crazy demands for their riders, like a bowl of M&Ms, but only the chocolate ones.
Like Cardi and Yachty got like crazy cereals they want in backstage. I was like, shit.
Yeah, or like I heard like Eminem like needs grilled chicken, like he needs like a platter of grilled chicken, not fried chicken, grilled chicken, like multiple. Yeah, just wacky shit like that. Some people, who was it? I think it's Drake. Needs, no. Maybe 2 Chainz actually. Needs a fresh pair of Air Force Ones. In the box.
Yeah. Probably just to perform with it.
Yeah, and he gets them on, he puts them on. For every single show across the country, there's a new pair of shoes. He puts them on right before he goes on stage. That's got to be a good feeling though, you know? Just they've never been worn.
Yeah.
And you get on stage all fresh.
I don't know if I would say I want this, and this. I mean, probably just want to chill.
Yeah.
Just leave me alone.
A chessboard.
Yeah?
Give me a chessboard, you know? Give me a chessboard and a friend, and we'll play chess.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just like a charger. You got to charge it up.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. I know. You never hear any of that stuff.
Yeah, it's like
I want a charger.
A charger would be sick, man.
I'd ask for, you know what? I'd ask for an accountant, you know? Or like a paralegal or something.
Yeah, I don't know if I want this before a show. Like, okay, you got to do this. I'm like, yeah, I want to perform, man. Like, I don't know.
You just ask for money? Ask for cash?
Yeah, just like $2,000.
Like, is it free? There's no way it's free.
No, I mean, if you ask for $5,000, like, maybe it would be like to throw in the crowd. Like, probably just be your money or something, or they were gonna take it out from your show. Like,
yeah.
They are gonna give. It's like a free bank, like, you know.
Damn. Well, there goes that dream.
Yeah. Huh?
There goes that dream. I'll never see the money.
I never thought about this, honestly. So it's.
Yeah, so you're fresh to the dream, I guess, of being a rapper. What do you want to do with it? Do you see yourself like being on stage in front of thousands of people, rapping, or do you see yourself more like writing more, or like, because we talked a bit about like you never really seeing yourself famous or like wanting to be famous, but like if you keep doing what you're doing, you're gonna be famous, you know?
Thank you, I appreciate that. What I want to do is not necessarily be famous, but I saw the benefits of, you know, having some fame. You can influence people positively. So this is what I want to do. You know? If I can do this in a large scale without even being famous, I would like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I can influence 5 million people positively, and I'm not even famous, I still fuck with it.
Fucking right.
Like, because the fame is like, I see one of the positive things in fame is that you can affect positively people. And one of the negative stuff is, you know, all the bullshit that comes with it, like people harassing you, getting depression, like you feel alone all the time.
Yeah.
You know, like a lot of people that are famous are, you know, they're depressed. You know, they don't like their lives because they feel like they're not humans, because people don't treat you like humans when you're famous, because you're different. They treat you like you're this god.
You're an other.
I never want to be treated like a god. So I guess that's why I said I don't want to be famous. I don't want to be treated like God. I just want to be treated like a friend. Like, yo, if you're my fan, you're a friend, you know? I don't want to be treated like, yo, man, can I suck your dick? No, just be friends. Like, let's go, like, you know?
Yeah, that's great. I've been seeing that. I mean, it's very wonderful to hear that, you know? And I see that more and more. Like, I see more and more artists that kind of have the same philosophy of like, everyone together, you know?
Yes.
Like you're part of something that you wanna bring up together.
I feel like music is something that's so shared by people that is, I can't just be the one that's just like different, you know? I'm the one that's making you connect with people. Why would I want to be different? I'm the person that's going to connect with everyone. I don't want to be less connected with both to the other people. Yeah,
you want to be
to anyone else. You know,
you want to be able to empathize. I just want this
to make me connect more with people, not like cut off from.
Do you feel like? Well, I'll tell you how I feel. Like music, we're kind of going back to the way it used to be, like throughout history. How music was a way of like just sharing and being part of a community and telling like stories.
What's history for you?
Like, I mean, before like the recording industry, before like the Beatles, you know? Like with folk music and traditional music and like drum circles and powwows and all that kind of stuff. Like the way music culturally existed for thousands and thousands of years was kind of like this tradition of like sharing music. You know, you'd share songs, people would take those songs, change them, kind of remix them in a way. And I feel like now, after like 80 years of like record labels, you know, and CDs or records and then CDs and like all of these big giant institutions controlling our new definition of music, which is like a CD instead of like a bunch of people in a room playing music.
Yes.
I feel like now we're going back to the way it used to be. It's more of like we're sharing our music with one another for free, and we're like constantly remixing everything that's coming through, and it just feels like there's more, maybe not as big one big community, but there's more communities now. I feel like that. Like, do you feel like that? Like, are you from Montreal?
Yes,
you're from Montreal. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you feel like you've seen like? Well, yeah, even like you go into that show with Margot, you know, that's like that's two scenes. I feel like can like coexist now with a lot of the same fans.
I don't think we're more close to what used to be in history. I feel like it's so different that, like, you know, before in history, like the styles were, you know, the instruments, even the sounds, like you could make this part of sounds. Now we can do every sound. We got anything. Fucking computers with Nexus got like 60,000 sounds, you know. This maybe before that 20 sounds, you know. So even there, they were already close because it's 20 sounds. Now we got fucking 20,000 sounds.
Infinite, so
it's still music though, you know. It's still frequencies we like to hear. So everything can be connected, but I still feel that we're more connected because it was 20 sounds. Now it's like millions of sounds.
Yeah. I feel like too, like it's easier to express yourself as a musician now. Yeah.
Yes, of course.
I feel like that.
Yes, you're right about this. I think too. I agree with this. Like, because
it's not as
now,
it's more democratic.
Now we're not censored that much. Like, you can say anything you want on SoundCloud. Nobody's gonna remove your shit. Back then, when there was record labels filtering everything, you couldn't really do this, except if you were doing like punk music and just saying fuck everybody and doing shows in like London. You know, people were like, I feel like the punk movement was the first to like really fuck every record label and just say, okay, we can do what we want.
Yeah.
And SoundCloud is the birth of the punk movement in the modern times.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
And SoundCloud's paying out now. SoundCloud is paying out now.
Every big artist.
And Spotify just made it like a platform like SoundCloud. Like anyone can upload to Spotify now.
I feel like SoundCloud already took that spot because this.
But who has more money?
5 years we add now is gonna be known forever in music.
I think we're in a historical.
Yes, I think it's right now it's still going on, but like 2015, 14, 16, 17, like rap changed.
Yeah,
rap became the number one. This is like
that's historically never happened.
When rap became the number one style, everything changed. Because before, like XXL was like, okay, we are not the most popular XXL magazine. We're not the most popular jar. So okay, we're not gonna put the most popular artists. You know, we already know it's like a niche. Now it's not the niche; it's the mainstream.
Yeah, why would record labels support something they don't think is gonna be successful?
Exactly. So now, before XXL magazine was like about like, yo, we're gonna show upcoming artists that like we think are gonna blow up. They don't have an album yet. They're on SoundCloud only. Now it's like, okay, we're gonna put the people with the biggest hits that are new this year. So I think it's this because it's the biggest jar now. So the year before and the year when it became the biggest jar is years that are like historic. Mm-hmm. Basically, it's historic as fuck. So SoundCloud was a big part of this history because it brought up like new artists that could, and like new artists that could like please mainstreams, like you know, Lil Yachty, Post Malone, all these guys, James Scott, all these guys came from SoundCloud, and these guys were not, you know, getting 10 years ago they would not pop that much.
Well, imagine how many people told them to fuck off. Like imagine how many rich motherfucking industry people were like, nah, fuck you, and they're like, okay, I guess I'll just go back to my bedroom.
So I feel like SoundCloud took this to the next level. SoundCloud is the part of why I think it's the first style right now, rap. So I feel like it's already too late for like Spotify to take their place. SoundCloud did his shit already. They did their thing. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, like all these artists that came up, they didn't come up from Spotify. They came up from SoundCloud. Yeah. So it's already is there. It's done. Like
I think it's
but
so
we
beautiful,
never know.
man. I think
like
it's so beautiful.
Tomorrow they could be like, you know, like you never know.
Yeah, you never know. Why do you think it was hip hop that exploded on SoundCloud and not like, you know, some other?
Because that's a good question.
Yo, talk about TikTok.
TikTok. You want to talk about TikTok?
TikTok? Do you have TikTok?
No.
No.
I don't use TikTok.
I have the app, but I don't.
I know how it's a really major tool for like, you know, getting viral and shit. It was the same. It's used the same way as Vine used to be and shit. And it's like I feel like right now on TikTok, it's like if you want to put your song TikTok, it needs to either have a big like drastic change in like a few seconds, like a beat drop or like and shit, or there needs to be bass so they can be sequences change. Yeah. There needs to be like some funny shit that you say that could be interpolated in like a funny scenario that is versatile. It needs to be versatile.
A lot of it is hyper cringe. Like a lot of it is just.
I don't care. I like it.
I know. But this is my point. Is that it's like it's everything. It's all Vine. It's like rappers. It's dads with their daughters. It's cops.
Yeah, it's funny enough.
It's everything. It's like a window into everyone's living room.
I mean, I feel like so much for me. A lot of stuff. Not a lot of stuff is cringe. Like most of shit. When people say it's cringe, I think is the thing. For me, it doesn't look cringe. Just so retarded is funny. So I don't feel like it's cringe.
Right. I think that exactly.
Cringe is really like it's.
Yeah.
For me, it doesn't happen a lot. Like something that's cringe is like, yo, this guy like just tried to like flex on these girls, but in their worst way. Like it's not even ironic. It's just cringe as fuck.
Yeah, I mean,
I'll
still cringe out if something's like super embarrassing. Like if someone is doing something that's super embarrassing.
But I won't cringe. I would just laugh.
I'll cringe the first time. I grew up, you know, without the ability to look at people being embarrassed constantly. I wasn't around a lot of embarrassment when I was young, except myself.
Yeah, it was.
And so but I get it because I'll like watch it and be like, oh my god, like fucking, and then I'll watch it again, and then I'll watch it again and again and again, and then I'll send it to him.
That cringe moment you described for me is like, I would just be shocked like, this is so retarded. I wouldn't be like, because if I cringe about something, I won't look at it again.
Right.
I would look at it, and if I like it and it's retarded so much, I would like it. If it's really just cringe, I won't. What the fuck? I don't like the cringe feeling. I don't like it.
Yeah. Are you? Because you have you're on Instagram, right?
Yes.
And do you do a lot of like because we just met. I haven't checked it out yet. But
it's okay, man.
But do you do like a lot of vlog stuff? Like, do you like talking to the camera and like? I'm sure you do a lot of freestyle stuff.
Right now, yeah, I freestyle a lot. No, but I mean, okay. When I freestyle on my phone right now, I take my mom's phone because my phone is fucking retarded. It doesn't charge. I tried to charge it for like 2 hours before I came here. It charged 20%. I walked to Metro, it's already dead. So, it's like this. I'm trying to buy a new phone. If you got a fucking phone in Montreal, like 6 and plus, and you want to sell, please hit me up.
Yeah, holler at Lil Snack.
If you see me,
he needs
in
it.
the video. Okay, so yeah.
We should have had the charger in the rider, man. You should have told us your rider. You didn't get our email?
No, you sent me an email?
No, we didn't. But imagine if we should start sending out riders to people. Like, what do you want?
Riders?
Like those little things with like
okay.
Skittles.
The name is right. Okay.
Right.
Okay,
yeah.
now I know.
Skittles, charger.
Okay. This is
chocolate
I was
M&Ms.
thinking about Skittles.
Yeah, go get us some Skittles, man. Well,
Yeah,
we should probably wrap this up anyway, man.
Oh, keep going.
Yeah, what are we at? Oh, we got lots of time.
Fuck, what was the time? What was the thing you said again? You said something about.
Well, what?
Oh, I got like 40.
What did you just say?
I can't remember. I got sidetracked by Skittles. Now all I want is Skittles.
Fuck.
Skittles, bro. Oh, the icy one.
Oh no! Now we're totally lost. Shit. Okay, let's think. We were talking about. We were talking about TikTok,
like
and
the sampling shit and like sampling.
yeah, what's that about? Like TikTok owns the rights to all this music. Like they're allowed to play. Yeah, we just looked it up the other night. TikTok owns every TikTok like video. TikTok owns and can use or remix and sell. And you don't have the rights to anything you do on TikTok. It's written right in the. So if you sign up for TikTok and you use a song like in your thing, now TikTok like we're in a slippery situation. They own all of this content of like people dancing with their kids and shit.
Videos, if there's a 15-second video with a song, they own that video. But the song, there's already copyrighted and all that shit from TuneCore distributor.
They get licensing through Universal Music Group or something like that. It's like
if I put my song on TikTok, if I put my song on TikTok, like they won't own my song, like I'm still getting money from my streams. They own the video or whatever.
But let's say
it's their app.
Let's say you throw a song on with you like rapping on it. Like a video, like an actual, you put a TikTok out, it's your song and you're rapping on it or whatever, and you put it out, and then let's say you blow up, you become super famous. They can use that TikTok and make money and advertise like Lil Snack was on TikTok, and you can't do anything.
When you big on TikTok, they reach out to you. I know some people that got reached out. I know some TikToks like users like they're kind of big. Like I talked to them and shit. Mm-hmm. Because before that they used to be like. Just meme people that were making videos before that, all the TikTok shit, and I used to talk to all these people. So I know some that got reached out, and when they're not even like the biggest. So when you get kind of big, they will reach out to you, get partnerships. You can make ads for them. I don't feel like it's a scamming way. Anyways, you make a video, you blow up with it. You get 200,000 followers on Instagram. This is already like worth so much money, and you get it for you. So they own your video. They can share all the fuck they want, but you still got your followers. It's still you.
It's a platform.
So when they advertise you, like you could say, "Oh my god, they're not paying me. They're advertising with me." The people are still gonna see you in the video. So you're getting some kind of like retribution because it's still you in the video. If it's my music, it's still my music. People are gonna I want to listen to this on my application, Spotify, Apple Music. They can look it up.
That's the point, right?
So I don't feel like it's a scamming way. From what you told me.
No, I don't think it's a scam. I think it was very smart. I think they just know.
I mean,
what they're
it's
doing.
kind of obvious. It's their application, so of
Yeah.
course everything you do with your app is on. Like,
but not
even-
on YouTube.
Even with this fucking face age, like, you know,
Face-
the thing that
face-
makes age people.
What's it? Face app.
Yeah, face app. I saw that, like, this is a company that's based in
Russians,
St. Petersburg and some shit,
yeah.
and they got the rights on all your age, identity, and all that stuff that you
Okay.
put on their app.
Yeah.
So this is one example when I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
Not TikTok.
Exactly. Did you do that face app?
No,
Do you do that thing?
I don't got search on my phone. I got 2 apps.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got like SoundCloud.
Man, this guy's analog, dude.
Yeah.
You're untouched. You're unscathed by the internet.
You know,
Probably why you're so talented, man.
Oh,
No, man, like the face app stuff is creepy. Yeah, it's some creepy
Yeah.
stuff. And now, but I mean, how hard would it be to get a bunch of?
I mean, bro, at least we're already like fucking observed by the media all the time.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
What the fuck an app is gonna change? Like,
We're waist
there's
deep.
still, you know, like Edward Snowden already said that in America, at least, like, everybody is getting observed by the NSA all the time.
Yeah,
With
like
your
10 years ago.
They record your shit. Look, on Siri, when you say, "Hey Siri," they detect your voice, so that means they hear your voice all the time.
Yeah.
So they're gonna hear your voice all the time, and then
Somewhere
when they hear
else.
"Hey Siri," they will wake up. But they record all your shit. All your shit is heard, basically, and like at least analyzed, because they're analyzing every word until they "Hey Siri," and it wakes up. So every word you say is analyzed, and that shit can be sent to the government. You never know. So, I mean,
And now they can recreate your voice too.
yeah, I mean, yeah, we're fucked,
We're fucked, man. We're neck deep. What are we gonna do?
man, bro. It's just trying to live life, man. I can't do shit about the government right now.
No, you can't.
No.
Yeah, that's it, man. I just think we all have to be like more positive about like what we can do with ourselves and with like the people we know, and like all of the art or the scenes or whatever. Go out and support your friends. All
Yes,
that.
yes.
That's the only way
I
that
feel like it's
it'll
so
be
easy
worth
to
it.
like be negative though on Instagram, not Instagram, internet.
Yeah.
Because negativity is entertaining more than positivity. So you're gonna be attracted more to it on internet and fool it more.
Yeah.
So you see a lot more shit that's negative on internet, like, than positive shit.
Yeah, it's like the screeching brake effect. I say, you know,
What's screeching brake?
when you hear we're just sitting here like this, and when you hear you know, and everybody turns their
Oh,
head
yeah,
because they think
okay.
the car's about to
Yeah.
crash.
Okay. Yeah. I like this.
That's what it is, you know.
Yeah, you're right.
You think something's about to go wrong,
Yeah.
and those thumbnails, man, they fuck with you. Those thumbnails they put on those videos are always like right before something happens, and you're like, oh, that, and then you gotta watch 6 minutes
Yeah.
of some video.
I don't like I just watch I just listen to beats on YouTube and like shit I like. I
That's
don't really
good.
listen
Good for
to
you.
I don't listen to like random YouTubers. Like,
To what?
I don't really listen to like random vlogs and shit. Except that's my boy Papi Mev. Shout out Papi Mev.
What's his name?
Bro. Papi Mev. Shout out Papi Mev, bro.
Shout
My fucking
out.
boy, man. I watch his shit because he is my friend.
Yeah.
But like except like him and like some other YouTubers, I don't really watch like maybe reaction videos.
No jumper. No jumper's
Yeah,
great.
I know what I like because
Oh my
it's
God,
like interviews,
yeah.
you know, it's not just vlogs. And, oh my God, I got killed by my cat. You know?
Yeah, man. Do you ever see Kenny Beats?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
that
kinda
stuff's
like
cool
his-
with the
yes.
freestyle.
I think it's a really interesting approach of a producer to brand himself and his beats
Yeah.
in a way that can be accessible to listeners. Because when, you know, mostly producers are known by artists and people that make like rap, you know?
Yeah, but everybody else is like, oh, they just press play
Yeah, don't give
and
a fuck.
stand.
But now they see how the producers are acting in the studio, how they are such an essential part of music, and it's really great way. I think it's and shout out Kenny Beats, man.
Yeah, that stuff's so cool, man. I
Yeah,
saw the
it's
one with
really cool.
Earth Gang and Vince Staples. Yeah, they're cool. That stuff's cool. Yeah, there's so much positive stuff on the internet, but most of it is negative stuff. And eventually, like, even if you get onto a thread and the algorithm like takes you down a rabbit hole of like really positive stuff, eventually it'll be like, you know, man confronted by
I think it
rabid
depends, because
tiger.
You can just filter your shit. Like if you like a lot of shit that's negative, you're gonna see it more.
Yeah.
Because they see everything you like on Instagram, every site. So I mean, if you like to be entertained by negative shit, you're just gonna see it more. You know.
It's a vicious cycle. You spiral
Yeah.
down and down and down.
It's like a sphere. So if you like every I don't know, stuff that's in certain subject, everything is gonna pop up about that sick shit, and you're not gonna know about other shit. So you're gonna be like stuck in that bubble a little bit.
Like an echo chamber, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that happens. I think that's like the one thing they're gonna say the internet did was that, you know, in the future when they look back.
It's easy to brainwash, especially little teenagers with this.
Yeah.
Like I remember I used to be on 9gag a lot.
Oh yeah.
Like all the time I used to be on 9gag because you know I make memes. Like like I used to be on 9gag, and when I was in there I didn't realize how toxic shit it was. But it's fucking disgusting. Community is disgusting. Disgusting people, disgusting jokes. Like everything is racist, sexist. Like joke about kids, fucking kids.
Only provocative.
Like it's not even funny. It's like just so much toxic and
shock.
Sometimes I will, yeah, exactly. It's just like twisted shit. And sometimes I will make jokes about it. And in social, and people are like, what the fuck? And I realize, yo, it's not even about. You look at document. Look at my racist memes. You know,
it's anonymous. I feel like the whole
negativity together all the time on this shit.
Yeah, it piles on. It piles on. It incentivizes more negative behavior, and then if you need to shock a little harder, now you gotta start talking.
It was a point when a 9gag like
shit.
You see a kid, you expected pedophile jokes on the top. Like, it was like
yeah, see the whole fucking man. Like the internet sometimes just feels like a bathroom stall to me. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like in a bathroom stall and everyone writes on the wall because it's anonymous.
Yeah.
And you can write whatever the fuck you want. There's always like fucking your dad jokes or like all that shit, pedophile jokes. And that's what like a lot of the internet seems like sometimes. It's just like a bunch of strangers writing the worst shit. And you're like, oh, is that what it's like outside?
I mean, I feel like internet is a picture of the subconscious of people.
Yeah, yeah.
So whatever you see on the internet, that's popping, everything is the subconscious talking. Yeah. So if you see something that looks so retarded, oh my God, ha ha ha, your subconscious tells you, I like to entertain myself, seeing people that seem dumb, I like it, it's entertainment. If you see people that, I don't know, that are like obsessed with makeup and that like look fake as fuck, your subconscious is telling you need to be like this to be someone, you know, or not even that. It's like everything you like on Instagram or whatever is just your subconscious talking. Yeah. So you like this aspect. It's basically how the brain works more than what you like.
It's an impulsive, like it goes. I always say it's like limbic, like it goes down to like your reptilian brain, like your limbic brain. That's all about like aggression, fear, intimidation.
Yes.
Things like that.
Everything on the internet is there for a reason because it was liked, promoted, or sometimes it's the fucking developers that promote some bullshit.
Yeah, well, they know how it works. Even
that bullshit they promote, they do it because they brand it as something that's gonna catch people's subconscious.
Of course, they just want eyes. They want eyes on.
Yeah,
clicks. And then advertising.
So when they see people that's good at grabbing people's subconscious, they want to use them. Yeah,
that's right. Because they have attention. They have attention that people...
Attention is worth more than anything.
Yeah, right? That's why you got to pay it, you know? People pay attention. Doesn't cost them much, maybe.
Yeah.
But it definitely works a lot for the
you can ask
people
me
you're
deep
watching.
Questions. I'm down to have like deep... Like,
oh, yeah? Well, we get pretty deep sometimes.
But I'm down to like way more deep than anything.
Well, like... what you just said about
you can't ask me anything about life, anything. Like,
oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, well, what do I want to know? I want to know, like do you still listen? I mean, this is going to be deep, but it'll lead somewhere. Do you still listen to the music you listened to growing up? Like all of the like Haitian rhythms and like rhythm music and stuff like that?
Regularly?
Yeah.
No, not really. No? But
like when you're home with the family kind of stuff?
What?
When you're back with the family? Like
I live still with my family. So yes. Yeah. Like it's part of my soul, man. Like so I listen to like in a party I'm gonna turn up like I never did. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, I'm gonna love it. It's something I can never hate.
Cause you know that thing like if you like if a kid like grew up in a cave and never listened to music, you know? And in 2020 you take that kid out of the cave and you play him like an old scratchy vinyl from 1910 of like a Brahms symphony. They'll think it's like the greatest thing they've ever heard, right?
Yeah.
So like do you think like what I'm trying to ask is like that thing in music, like do you still recognize, like can you still listen to that old stuff that you grew up with and kind of see the same thing that you see or hear in new music, where you like you can kind of extrapolate from like what they were trying to do back then with what people are doing now? I think about this a lot. Like I think about how
music evolves.
Well, I like to think about like if Beethoven was alive today, like he'd probably be a dubstep DJ, you know. I think about that kind of shit. Like what were they doing back then that we're doing now? Because we're the same. We're the same people. 200 years ago, we have the same brains, same bodies. You know, it's just a social, cultural, technological change. So
okay.
like, do you still hear? Like, do you hear that? Like, does old music still inspire you? I guess is kind of maybe the deeper part of my question.
Inspire me musically or I like it?
Like in musically, yeah. If you hear like some old stuff, are you like that?
I think it built my musical taste at an early age, so it's always gonna impact how I see music.
It's like a foundation.
Even if I don't know, it's subconscious. Like it's you know, it's like it's like. What kind of food you ate when you were a kid? If you like vegetables, or if you were given vegetables when you were a kid, you're like, you got chances of never gonna eat vegetables. You know, like my mom was feeding me good stuff, so I was eating vegetables all the time, and I still like them. Mm-hmm. If I was never fed vegetables, maybe I wouldn't like them that much right now. Yeah. You know, so I can say, yo, because of this music, I'm listening to this music right now, but it's clear as an impact. I can't say the amount of impact because it's in my subconscious. You know, I'm not aware complete of that.
Yeah. Do you listen to any other what other types of music do you listen to?
I listen to everything. Like I listen to.
Now you just listen to music, like whenever.
Yeah, I listen to classical music sometimes. I listen to. I like alternative R&B, like Corbin, Spooky Black. If you know him. Like,
I don't know Spooky Black.
He's one of my big inspirations.
I'll put him in.
You can put Without You. It's like his biggest song. Yeah. This is like one of my biggest inspirations. This is still like, you know, pop. This alternative R&B though. It's not really hip hop. Shout out Spooky Black, man. I love you. If you see that ever.
This is wide open. Cool. Where's this guy from?
He's from Minnesota.
Oh yeah. Wow, man.
Every place I would find you. Every time we felt apart.
He was 16 when he made that.
Girl, I see it in the stars. Baby, hold my hand.
I like this. So pretty.
Yeah, it's amazing. Amazing.
Let that go a little bit.
This is my friend Matt that made me discover Corbin back this January.
Yeah.
So like he showed me on Instagram. He said, "Oh my god, new song Corbin." I was like, "You was that guy? I'm gonna check him out." And then I listened to him like every day since then. It's amazing.
Yeah.
I listened to all their songs, every song. That's been like low key, like deleted songs from 2013. I listened to everything. And my friend Matt is actually a really amazing artist too. He's from Australia. Like I met him through Instagram. I fucking love you, Matt, man. Shout out. Matt.
Yeah. Is he in Montreal?
No, he's from Australia.
He's back in Australia.
No, he's just lived there.
Oh, okay.
He's never been to Montreal. Like, and he makes like.
Oh, hello, Australia.
Yeah, hello. So I got another friend from Casey.
What's up, Casey?
Shout out Casey. Like, you know, it's like he makes a sound that's like R&B stuff and too, and this is one of his big inspirations too.
This is nice.
Yeah,
this is beautiful.
But yo, people are sleeping on Matt. He's fucking amazing. I hope he blows up too.
I think he will. He knows what he's doing. He's got.
No, this is Corbin. Matt is my friend. Though.
Oh, Matt, your friend Matt.
You can put his song "Whyme" on. I think it's on YouTube.
What's his name?
Whyme, like WHYME space. No, W. And you put like fuck, I forgot his name on his artist name. You can just put Dymat maybe.
Dymat.
Yeah.
Like that.
MATT.
No.
Fuck. Fuck. I forgot
know.
his like artist name. Like if you go to his Instagram, maybe you can do that shit later. Like,
Yeah, we'll do that later.
yeah.
We'll find something else. But yeah, give me all of his stuff. And then
Yeah, you can. Yo, ask me any.
we can
question
do
about
a
life, man.
we can do a Skype call to Australia. That'd be
Yeah,
fucking
I
cool.
could on my FaceTime right now.
You ever been over there? You
No.
met him on Instagram, eh?
I've never been on Australia.
No.
No, I've only been to kind of been to a lot of places like Barbade, Haiti, France when it was a escale, so only like 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
My family wanted to go to Eiffel Tower, but I said it was too cold.
What was the first place you said?
First place I ever went to,
Yeah.
like outside of Canada,
yeah.
the USA, like
USA?
probably, probably New York, so because I have family there. So
Where's your family from in Africa?
My dad is from Togo.
Togo.
Togo is a country in the West Africa. It's between Ghana and Benin.
Okay.
It's close to Côte d'Ivoire, to Senegal.
Yeah.
You know that. I've been there when I was 6 years old for 1 month. My dad is from there, and my mom is from Haiti.
Oh, okay.
Haiti is
I know
it's an
Haiti.
island.
Yeah. A lot of Haitians in Montreal.
Yeah, of
a lot
course.
of good
Yes.
Haitian food.
Yeah,
Yeah, cool. So you grew up listening to Haitian music?
all the time.
And what about music from Togo?
Yo? Oh my god, all the time. Like,
What's it like?
Yes, really good. You can put some if you want, like Tufan. You can put Tufan, Taxi Moto. This is a song I used to grow up to. You can put Dekale Guada. It was I think Cameroonese song. Like it's not only Togolese music. It's like all West Africa, all Africa. I used to listen to Youssou N'Dour.
That shit?
Yeah, I was listening to. This was my shit. Like when I was a kid. My
Right,
dad used to put this on the TV all day.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Are your parents very musical?
Yes, my dad is very. My dad has like collections of CD. Like, he used to have like because I don't live with my dad anymore. It was like in Africa right now. But like I used to have like collections of DVDs of African music all the time. He used to put them on the TV, and it was like our own MTV in the house.
You just always had it on?
Yes, always like.
That's super cool. Was your dad a musician? Involved with music?
No, it was not. It didn't. It doesn't make music, but he knew some people that were. He was friends with some people that made like kora. I don't know if you know that. Kora is like an African instrument with like 16 chords. It's like
It's like a harp?
no, it's not a harp. It's sort of like a guitar, but you put it like over. You not like this. You put it like this. You know, if you put the guitar like this and do it like this, you know. So it's a chord. It's 16 chords, and you got like a cymbal. Cymbal is like, I think it's like a fruit or some shit that is making the sound. And when you resonate with the chords, you can put kora if you want. Kora, yeah, it's this exactly.
Wow. So there's a bunch of resonant strings.
Yes, I think my dad had one in my house.
And do you play it with a bow or with your fingers?
You play it with fingers.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
It's like really like African sound, you know. Well, this is the sound of my childhood. I was not listening to rap. I was listening to this.
This is nice.
Yeah. This is
This
Blow
kind of
Me.
music
This is
just-
CD of my father.
It just cheers you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Style, when's this from?
I think it's from 2004 or something. 2007.
Cool.
But it was before that because I used to listen to this 2006 when I was in Africa. So. But you can put Dekale Guada too. There was a
What's that one? How do you spell that one?
Decale G. Yeah, Dekale. Just put Dekale Guada.
Oh. This one?
Yeah. Yeah, this was like 58
Shout out
minutes.
to Togo.
Yeah, this is not from Togo though. I forgot.
Oh, no?
I think it's Senegal. I don't know.
Shout out to Senegal.
Yeah. This was listening every day, every party with my family.
This guy's a hype guy, man. Yeah. Oh.
We used to have a little dance with my cousins when we do this, like this. Camera, we do everything.
Oh. I want to go hang out with this guy, man.
How many views is that? Can I see?
Wait a minute, let's go. Come back.
Wow, 58 millions.
55 million views for Jesse Matador. That's fantastic, dude.
So yeah, this is the sound of my childhood. Like this Youssou N'Dour, maybe you know him. It's like a Senegalese singer. It's like a legend in Senegal. Listen to him every day with my father and my mom. My mom is listening to a lot of African music too, but I listen to like compa every day.
So like, you got like African, Senegalese, Togo music, and then
Togo
also
music,
Haitian music, and then like straight out of Compton.
Yeah, straight out of Compton is me. Like my parents did not put this. Michael Jackson.
Isn't that like that's the feeling though? That's like when you find that golden disc that's just yours. You know?
Like,
I have a couple of those.
Michael Jackson was put on the TV all the time too, because my dad had all the DVDs, all this stuff, put all the damn in TV.
Oh yeah. This is pretty sick, dude.
Yeah, that was my stuff, man. Yeah, we used to do this with my cousins, like in the Christmas parties and stuff.
Cool. Do you have any siblings, brothers or sisters?
Yes, I have a brother and one sister.
Oh, nice, cool, nice family.
They're older than me.
Oh, you're the baby.
Yeah. Yes, I have a baby family.
How does your mom? How does she feel about
music?
Yeah, music.
My music or music?
Well, both.
Okay, my mom was like a dancer. She had like a dance school, so she was dancing like African, Haitian music, like professionally for years. She's at the school of dance, so music was always a part of my family. I think like just dancing. I was dancing all the time when I was a kid. I dance with less now, but I was always dancing when I was like young. So like all these choreographers, I knew them, you know. So my mom is obviously really, really like musical, but there's difference between a listener and like creating music. So my mom wasn't really into creating music. My dad, yes, more, but I didn't see my dad for like 2 years. So he's like somewhere in Africa, I don't know where. So my dad was more into creating music stuff. My mom was more into like dancing. So. Right. My mom, when she listens to my music, she won't hear the bad words. She would like respect your bitch. She will not understand that. Yeah, I can't explain everything about respect. Every lyric, like if you want to, like basically, I'm gonna say it short. Like respect your bitch is like ironic and oxymoron. The title is an oxymoron. Mm-hmm. So I try to ironically say I'm a respect your bitch in like the, it's just my way.
Yeah,
it
is an oxymoron, of course.
So I try to say I'm gonna respect your bitch, and I say there's so much parts, but I'm gonna take one part, okay? Like if for my Genius interview, okay, this is for my Genius interview. I'm gonna say one part, so I'm gonna say keep the rest for my Genius. Yeah. Maybe one day, shout out Genius. Okay, so yeah, the part where I say I don't care if she's fat, I'm gonna respect your bitch. So fine, I don't know how to act. I'm gonna respect your bitch. Nah. I try to say like. I'm gonna respect every bitch. I don't care if she's fat, she's a trans, she's like, I don't care, I'm gonna respect your bitch. Yeah. So basically, I tried to flip the stereotype of saying I'm gonna fuck your bitch, but I say I'm gonna respect your bitch in like a wholesome, but it's not weird. And I say to every.
It's wholesome in a rap way.
Yeah, my way.
In your way.
Say I respect every bitch. So like I say if she's black or white, I don't care if she's black or light skin or white or Asian. She Arab, she Latina, either us like he's a deal. So I tried to put every continent. I missed out the natives. Sorry, the natives.
Next single, man. Next single.
Yeah, I didn't say the natives. I'm really sorry about that. But I try to say every race, to include everybody is gonna get respect.
Yeah, you want to touch. You want
So
to
it's like,
help a lot of people.
I
so.
touch, the like scene of like just rap, and then I say my way like, yo, I'ma respect people. Let's have fun.
Yeah, let's have fun, man. Your stuff is super fun, man. It was
I
so
really
fun jumping
appreciate
around.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Cool. Well, yeah, man. Let's wrap this up. Let's make some beats. You know.
If y'all want
Let's
more
get some
questions, I'm
rounds.
down, man.
No, we'll do another one. We'll do another
Okay.
one. We gotta get out of here anyway.
Okay.
But yeah, tell the folks at home where they can find you.
Okay. You can find me on.
Bring it right up. Make sure they hear it.
Est-ce qu'on a bien pu m'entendre pendant l'interview?
Huh?
Est-ce qu'on a bien pu m'entendre pendant l'interview?
No.
Could you listen well to what I said?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think so. Yeah.
Like, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can find me on Instagram at LILSNACK ____. So Lil Snack and 3 underscores.
Lil Snack.
This is my Instagram.
On Instagram.
SoundCloud is just Lil Snack. My profile picture is like with a red background. It's just me doing selfie in my room. So this is my SoundCloud. Spotify is Lil Snack 2. It's a pic of me on a tractor took by my best friend Jad. Shout out Jad Stambro.
Jad.
So this is my Spotify, my Apple Music. I don't have a picture yet on Apple Music.
Oh, we'll
Fuck
get it
Apple
up.
Music. No,
We'll get it up.
Yeah, one day, man.
One day.
Yeah.
Are you playing any shows anytime soon, or it's still in the works? Cause
Right now, I don't know yet.
Don't know
Sometimes it's maybe this week. I know,
like
you
last
know.
minute.
I mean, I did like 10 shows this summer.
Yeah. They sneak up on you.
Yeah,
But it was
exactly.
great. It was so awesome seeing you the other day.
Man, I really appreciate
Nice
this.
meeting you.
Thank you, man.
Fucking cool, man.
Like, and like
Check out Lil Snack.
my message to people, like, wear condoms,
Right.
read books, and have fun in life. You know, you got one life, you need to take care of it and experience it the most you can in any way. I hope what I do can make you experience whatever you do in a better way, you know. I know I may not be able to affect the world in a global way. Maybe one day. But right now, if I can enhance your personal world, this is what I'm going to do, man. So
Be
you.
ready.
If you took the time to listen to 1 hour of me fucking talking, I love you so much. Thank you. Passe une belle journée. Merci, Ben.
Thanks, everybody.
Snack. You know.
Sick, homie.
Thank you.